Greetings to you. Today, I just wanted to talk about something that is happening of late. It's increasing. It started some time, but it is increasing. People are of the view that if you don't leave your own country, you can't make it in life. Particularly in Ghana here, it is happening. And I know of Nigeria also, where they have this Japa movement. But this is something personally I don't believe it that you have to leave your country to be able to make it in your country. So I have this friend who has always been pressuring me, Francis, let's gather money, leave the country, and we come back. We can come and do this project you're doing big time, and it will be massive. Let's go out of the country. This has been his message throughout about 5 years. This has always been his message. He's always with the thinking of if you don't leave our country, Ghana, today, we will struggle to make it in life. And due to that, for 5 years, he is still complaining and looking for ways to escape the country. I know what? Till now, he is still complaining. He has never taken any effort. He graduated, no employment. That is a fact from your country. Even professional course, if you go to do it there, you still struggle to get employment. So he finished everything, stayed home 3 years, no employment. The thing is, he's not even putting effort into looking for manual ones, like small ones to keep him going. He just is of the view that he needs to leave the country now. I don't know where he got that message or who convinced him that it is always better for him to leave the country. So whilst we were doing this, he has never been to my site before. So the very moment I took him to my site, he saw the beginning of what I was doing, how it has gone to, and the number of rooms and how the farm is increasing. The number of animals also that are currently on the farm. And from there, where I have also been able to divert my effort to. So I sat down with him and I tried to use that, just reason with him so that he will change his mind and do something better with his life here. I know many people who are outside the country, especially the place that this my guy wants to go. He is dying to go there. People are there and they're also complaining to come back and do something here. Simply because they find that place very uncomfortable staying. Which if you should put everything on a scale, it's a bit like it's almost equal. Simply because I know there are some countries, especially like in the UK like this, you get paid, let's just say you get paid, but majority of your salary will go back as tax where the people take it. So even if you compare the tax of that country to Ghana, a bit like there's a lot difference. So you are only working to pay taxes. But in Ghana here, looking at what the taxes in Ghana here is better. It's somehow manageable here. So and one thing that is also encouraging most of our people is that because of the exchange rate, you'll be earning somewhere like £1 and it is almost 21 Ghana cedis. So you just sit down, think if I get maybe £1,000 a month, that would be equivalent to 21,000 Ghana cedis here. But you have also not taken note of the expenses and the living conditions over there. At the end of the day, you are only able to save maybe let's say 20% of your income. Because I am to pick farming, let me just use that as an example. Where I am located, I always talk about my location. The fact is that I cannot even supply pork to that entire place. If I try to do it, my farm will collapse. Okay, because I tried it and I saw that I can't just meet that demand. It is there. And because of the belief that pigs are dirty animals, people don't want to venture into it. So I was happy when people started coming to buy piglets and some growers to go and start their own farm. I was thinking that they're going to also help us fill that need by supplying the pork to people. But they entered and after 4 months, some 6 months, they quit. Somebody I personally gave animals to go and raise. The person stole all the animals and came back to tell me that the animals are stubborn, they were destroying things. See, how do you come to get something for a pig for me and then you expect the pig to be roaming outside freely without causing any trouble? But when they come to see me on my farm working that way, you see that they are always happy to see the animals. Yet when you give it to them, they go out and mess it up. those of us who have gone to, who have finished tertiary, we are even making our things worse because we think we have graduated, we went to university, maybe spent 4 years or 6 years on the course, you came out. And having that mentality of getting an expected salary at the end of the month, if the job we are intending to do is not providing that way, we fold our arms like this and we sit back. We don't take any action to better our lives. And if you even try to help this graduate by getting small job for the person to do, you know what? Because he's expecting something about 4 times what you want to even bargain and give to the person. I tell you, this is just in the meantime. Hold this so that the stress and the heat in the system doesn't get you too much. So use this one to quench part of the fire whilst planning or preparing yourself for something bigger. If it is a business you want to start on your own, you can then from there learn something from after working for some people, you can learn something there and you can go and start yours. If that is the case, you see that you will do better and you might even hasten up your success rate. It's better to have that small thing to keep you surviving whilst you think the bigger thing in the future. But these people look at you and say, no, it's too small for them. Too small. You are not also doing anything, you're unemployed. Now take this one, maybe like 1,500, 2,000 to hold your body in the system. You're expecting maybe 7,000. Forgetting that it's farming the person is also doing. So have the person do the farming, get something to feed yourself, and also get experience so that in the near future, if you try to start your own, you know how to manage it. They refuse, fold arms. Francis, there for me, I love to be dating. Yes, because I see that that is where the wealth is. If you want to go there seriously, because of the nature of this pig farming, people like from I usually make massive sales around April and then December, like twice in a year. That's why I'm able to make about some kind of massive sales. So at the times that I'm not doing it, I'm not making sales, and I'm always sitting on the farm being busy, carrying feed on my head up and down, supplying to the animals, cleaning their feces, emptying them, dumping them somewhere. People see that they keep quiet. They don't check how you are going about the stress. But the moment they see that I have started getting customers, people have started visiting me, and they see animals being transported from my farm to somewhere else. That is when they start to do calculation. And some people even come after maybe after 4 or 5 days. Some even come back to tell you that they need a favor. What favor? They need soft loan. Give them some loan. At the end of this time, they will pay you. When I know that you don't want to work, you are not working. You want me to give it to you so that you can squander it. I can't even come back and ask you because I know you are not working. So how do you pay me? Okay, so at that point also, before I give it to you, I know that if I give it to you, you don't pay back, I'll still be fine. Then I give it to you. But should I know that if I give it to you, I will not be able to survive? I'm not going to give. So any money that I give to these people is just like a gift. If they pay, I take it. If they don't, I still move with them. I save myself and I save that small relationship I have built with them. We are moving together like that. I know people who have traveled around the world, they have come back to live here and they are struggling. Yes, I know that they are struggling here, mostly. They are struggling. So it's not about the environment, it's about you as a person. You are the one to change the environment. So if what is happening, you don't like it, you have to find a way to ensure that you do the right thing. This is my friend I'm talking about. He has always been pressuring me, like I said, let's get the money, go outside the country, go make money, big money somewhere, come back. Life over there is a bit comfortable. Let's go there. Things are flexible. He's a Muslim guy. Yes, he's a Muslim guy. And he calls me a pig master. I don't care about it. In a very like teasy way, trying to teach me in that sense, pig master, pig master. But anytime we are talking and I try to put a discussion about pig farming and pigs, he try to snub it. The funny moment was when he was telling me to sell some of my animals and sponsor his trip, to help sponsor his trip outside the country. And I asked him that, are you aware that whatever money I will sell today, I'm getting it from the pigs? Because your religion is not permitting you. Are you comfortable to take it? He said, oh no, because you pay back, it's not against the religion. I look at him and I said, do you know what you're talking about? People move out of the country here and they are somewhere working on pig farms. They are Muslims. They are Muslims I know who are in other countries butchering and packaging pork. Seriously, you don't know. You don't have any idea of what you're talking about. So you better make your mind and do something better with your own life. It's not about how you're going to live. If you go there, it's the same person. You are the same person going there. So the same environment is the one we're taking along. If you don't change how you do your own things here before you go there, big pay does not mean big savings. If you're able to save the little you have here, if you go there, you get bigger ones, you'll be able to save bigger. But if you don't do that here and you go there, the same behavior will to portray what will keep you at the same place and your life will never change. So if I see someone is about to gather like 100,000 Ghana cedis and moving out of the country with this big money, like 120,000, 100,000, you gather it like your entire life. Some go to a extent of taking loans and then they used to move out of the country. How you don't even know your fate over there. Like I don't know how they get that kind of confidence to take some huge loans to move out of the country like that. 100,000. Some even pay this money and they don't get taken. They pay and they are duped. They have to come back and then live some miserable life because they are not able to pay the loan. Some even go to jail. I know the country is not good. The country is not helping us as the youth is not helping us. Personally, I do have the saying that the old people are in office sleeping, whilst the energetic and youthful ones are also at home doing nothing and also sleeping. So if you go here, if you go to the left, the youth are sleeping. If you go to the right, the aged are in the office also sleeping. That is how they have made a system. But it doesn't mean that we can also find our way out. We can definitely create our own path and we move in that sense. 2018 was when I had my first taste of how employment is going to be, and I didn't like it. I was working and part of my salary was taken because I tried to defend myself simply because a supervisor was trying to put something on me that wasn't true. So because I just said this is not true, my salary was taken. Part of my salary was taken, just like that. I couldn't defend myself. So that was when I just lost interest in this going to seek employment and other things. And you know what? One thing that is also making me happy is that I've never been less busy. Like if I want to be less busy, I create that myself. I have these animals on my farm. If I'm not working on the farm, that is if I work there in the morning and after I'm not doing anything, assuming I don't also go to the mailing center to do it, to do any work over there, I start to move around the communities, seeking for alternative resources where I see grasses I can uproot. Then I come back to the community, mobilize some guys with me, they help me go there and then we uproot as many as we can. We come to supply to the animals. So like if I want to be busy, I can just be busy the whole day, not even get time for myself. Simply because I have something doing, I'm not just idle. And the heat in the system, I'm not really feeling it that much. With what I'm doing, especially with the mailing aspect, I wouldn't lie. Like people underrate these mailing activities, but I must tell you that if you go into it, there's a lot you can make out of this mailing alone, mailing business. Because I'm still also situated in a very strategic location. I have this local rice farmers close to me, so I'm able to get even rice bran for free to the extent of supplying to some cattle farmers and some goat breeders. It is something that, like on a daily basis, there's no off day in my mailing center. Sometimes by 6 a.m., somebody is already there to mail his greens. But because of the animals, I have to go there about spend 30 minutes, let the person understand that I'll be there in 30 minutes or 20 minutes, so they should pardon me. They will understand me, they leave their grains, then go home or wait whilst I go to work on the pig farm for that 30 minutes. Some even come there to look at what I'm doing in the pig farm and they forget that they are there to even milk their product. You see? So after which we come to the center, we do the mailing activities, and like because it's not we've not structured things, so anytime you're working, we don't have like I'm breaking now, so we can work around 6 a.m. and still be working around in the evening somewhere same 6 p.m. or 7 p.m. you still work. Every day you're able to see something small from it. And the way I am, if I am doing my activities, I don't see any competition in it. If I see competition, you might see it to be competition, but I don't see it as any competition because we are all unique in our own ways. How you're going to do your thing, I'll do mine differently. So at the end of the day, you get what you deserve. I also get what I deserve. It's not, I don't see any competition in whatever business I am doing. I see that if I do, maybe because I can't meet the demands or serve all the people, if somebody also comes and the person will help me to serve the people, so that we can all help them live easy life. But I don't see any competition. So if you are trying to fold your arms like this, thinking that if you don't move out of your country, your life will be miserable, I must tell you, it's a lie. You can still be in your country here, and that foreign currency, you can earn it. Why do you have these online businesses? If you have something you can provide, like a value, a service you can provide, you can be in your country and be earning in foreign currencies. I remember I told my friend that anytime after he has left the country, I will come there, visit him, not to work, to visit him and come back. I will not work. It is possible to raise funds here, go enjoy over there and come back to your country. And he was laughing. I said, well, you hold on, we're going to do it and you see. We only come there, we are not going to work. We come there whilst we are busy trying to run a rush and catch a bus or train to your workplace. I will relax in your house or even on your bed. And you come and then I'll tell you that bye bye. I'm going back to my country to enjoy the freedom I have over there. No morning rushing of buses. Don't just underestimate what you can do in your community. Seriously and honestly speaking. Because of this online videos I create, I have a lot of people overseas who, some through me, have also started what I'm doing here, pigry. Some even have started mailing activities in their communities. Simply because of what I am sharing here, people have come to develop their interest and they have also started it. I know what even makes me happy in that sense. They don't have the intention of coming back to the country, but they have the intention of creating opportunities for people to also work and earn a living here, which is something good. And I'm always glad when I hear somebody say, Francis, my business is up and running. I've been able to employ 3 people, 2 guys and a female, so they are doing well on the business. So when I hear that, I'm always happy that at least 3 people have been taken off the unemployment list. They are busy with their lives now. So let's just quit that kind of thinking that we need to move outside of our country. The system is not helping. It's not favorable for the youth. And that is why we also have our own mind. If you win, it is in our mind. If you also lose, it is in the same mindset we have. Why don't we just program it towards the success aspect? There's nothing like scarcity. The universe is too big for everybody. It is up to you to create a space within the universe. You fit yourself there and start being of help, start being of service, start being useful to a small number of people in that corner. And they will gladly help you, they will gladly support you to get your dreams and your goals. And as a small opportunity I've also gotten on this platform, I just want to let you know that it is not too late. Going to take loan to go and start life somewhere is not always the best. If you have that 100,000 Ghana cedis you have taken today, do some connections, try to move out to the country. I'll use the same 100,000, stay here, and in 2 years, I'm going to triple the same money while still living a comfortable life in my own country. No morning train to catch, no expensive taxes to pay, just still be in my country and be myself. No need to walk around with green cars and all these things, but I'll be fine in my country. Rethink if you are trying to leave your country. For me, I have chosen a pig farming path and rural entrepreneurship. Everything I do, I target it towards the rural area. The way you see rural communities, there is a lot of money in rural communities, but just that you are not seeing it because we are always glued to complaining. We are not seeing you're not seeing the big opportunities in the rural areas. But I must tell you, in Naira, last year in a single month, in Naira, if I should convert it, let me just take it from Ghana City and take it to Naira. I made over 1.7 million Naira in a single month in this same small community I've seen, small community. Which is something about 27,000 or so in a month. That small community, people say there's no money and it's only about farming. The same community, that was how much I was able to get in that small community. And you know what? The people paid without even knowing they gave me some money because they have it. They have it there. And they also needed some service and products for me. So they have to exchange their money they have to get them. And they gave it to me gladly. We are all happy at the end of the day. So that small communities you see and then you underestimate. The number of people there is less, there are not plenty people. How large would the customer be? If you go into this business, we say we have something like upsell and cross sell. So if they are not plenty or the people are not more, you can upsell them. Instead of a single product, you can add an extra project, extra service to complement the first one, so that it will be like two, and they pay you something small extra on top. And you see that there's another one they will still need. You add it, and then you are selling them small. Like one person, you'll be able to get as much as you want from a single person. It's not about the size of the market, but how you're able to do the selling, the upsell, and then the cross sell if you have different products. Like I did this man drying space. If I say, okay, I'll mail it for you, I'll mail your corn for you at this 3 cities. But if you're going to dry it, instead of taking maybe 3 cities for drying also, I'll make everything 5 cities. The person you pay to do it, okay, because he's not coming there to pay separately. That would be 6 cities in that sense. But if you say if you are coming to mail here and dry, come back, then I'll take everything 5 cities. Discount 1 city. They will do it, and that is why I'm upselling people in the community. They're happy because their problem has been solved and their need is met. So look at every corner you are, the universe, craft that corner for yourself. Fit there. Make sure you have some people following you. Don't just spread yourself too wide everywhere. You can't serve everybody. Those who are not happy will fall off, and the happy ones will be attracted to you. I wish you all the best. But for the Japan movement, I don't support it at all. Especially if you are the one who is going for loan to travel. I cancel it. I cancel it before the embassy does.